Good morning, good afternoon, good evening viewers. It's standing commentator Jimmy Nixon here and welcome to your weekly instalment of North Wheatley TV. As you can probably hear, our regular host Mr James Peck is not with us today as he's attending his young lad's birthday party. So we're back at the Wheatley Oval with the first team playing North Derbyshire's Glapwell Colliery, who we also played last week, and they'll be looking for revenge when we beat them quite convincingly, scoring 278 for 6 in our first innings and bowling them out for 134. A bit of breaking news for everyone: our new overseas player makes his debut today after completing a successful quarantine. So welcome to Jourdan Niles from the beautiful island Barbados to the harsh streets of North Wheatley. So the toss has been made, Gladwell have won and they've decided to bat first.
Dear viewer, it's Pecky here. I'm so sorry, but Jimmy had a few microphone issues at the start of this match. So here's Jourdan Niles coming in, our exciting overseas signing, bowling his first ball for Wheatley. And yeah, he's got some wheels. Here he is, bowling on his pads. That's 4 down to Barrel's bench. Oh, that was past his nose. Lovely little flick for 4. Here's Henry Patterson bowling. And Mad Dog throws it to Tongy. Oh, huge appeal. And that's out. Henry gets the first wicket. Lovely bowling. And this Jourdan Niles chap is bowling with some gas. He's also close to the Glapwell batsman's edge. What do you think, Jimmy?
Oh! Bit of gas there from Jourdan. Pretty close to finding the edge of the Glapwell batsman there. And that's hit off into the leg side, and that's going to be 4 runs. Even though the wet conditions, the ball seems to be racing to the boundary today. Probably the pace of the bowling. Oof. That one came through a bit. Good start to a second over for Henry, well done. Great shot into the leg side there, and Jourdan's not going to get that, it's going to go for 4 more. Good little flick off the pads, beautiful shot from the Gladwell batsman. So Gladwell are 23 for 1 off the first 4 overs. Jourdan Niles coming into bowl. Lovely short ball, bouncer. Asking the questions of the batsman there, lovely ball. And that's edged and caught, Mad Dog. Waft on the off stump. And Jourdan Niles' first wicket, hopefully of many. So left-hander down the other end. In comes Henry, bowls it, edged and caught, first slip. A beautiful catch from Tongy in first up there. Lovely bowling from H, unlucky Gladwell batsman. I've just been asked to remind, or someone's reminded me that I should be telling you that unfortunately, because of the cloudy weather and the rain early this morning, there's no washing on the washing line today. So all of Pecky's faithful followers around the world, I'd like to apologise on behalf of whoever owns that house. In comes Henry again. Offside, well left by the Glapwell batsman. No lawnmower today, but we have a plane going overhead. And that ball is come down leg side, and that's a wide from Jourdan. Ooh, beautiful shot. It's gone, but I think Jamie Size has got that. And again, a nice 2 runs, really quick run in between the wickets there. Ooh, hits the pads. No real appeal there, and that's the over. 40 for 3 off 8. For the viewers that are wondering, Cal Rutherford probably will be coming on to bowl today. He is carrying a bit of an injury around his shoulder area, so hopefully we'll see him. But not a bad replacement in Jourdan, and that's another short ball fished at, and through to the keeper. Goes Jourdan, and that is clipped, nearly caught, and straight to the boundary. Beautiful shot, fantastic shot for 4 runs. So we're joined by our chairman, Mr Wayne Ellis.
Morning.
So Wayne, lucky to get the game on today really. A lot of the games have been called off, haven't they, around the league again?
Yeah, unfortunately our second team were called off away at Gladwell.
Yeah.
A couple of lads missed the group chat and went across and verified that the rain was
lovely short ball there.
Hammering off the ground. So.
Yeah, fantastic. And what do you think about Niles, Mr Jourdan Niles?
Yeah, he's obviously got a bit of gas.
Yeah.
It's going to take him a while to
acclimatise,
accustomed to the wickets. Obviously they're not.
And the weather.
I'm surprised he ain't got a couple of jumpers on, to be honest.
No, I'm pretty impressed. Although he has been living with the coach for a week who doesn't put his heating on, so he's probably used to it. In comes Henry to bowl. It's a beautiful leg side drive to the boundary for 4 more runs. Change the bowler from the bungalow ends. We have Jamie Sizer coming in to bowl after his stellar performance last week. Picked up a few wickets for very few runs, and he'll be hoping to repeat that today. And inside edge. Great start there from Jamie Sizer, and as you can see, Mad Dog has come up to the stumps, and that has definitely gone to the leg side boundary, or as Pecky would say, pinged to Bell's bench. Oof. As expected, the rain has now appeared, and Henry in, head up to mid-off for no run. And unfortunately you can't see me, but I'm actually wearing a Hawaiian shirt today because even though it is raining and it's cloudy, it's not actually that cold. In comes Henry, nice ball, flicked off his legs, fantastic shot. Alex chasing it, running for 2. Alex picks up, and that was a lovely shot off his legs. So as always, after 6 overs, sanitising. Let's see if I can get a picture of the scoreboard. So 59 for 3 off 12 overs. See a little bit there. And as expected, the crowd at the Wheatley Oval today is not the greatest. That's a lovely little Yorker, well dug out by the Gladwell batsman there. Oh, it's beautifully clipped off his legs and misfields, and that's 4 more runs. Some poor fielding from Wheatley today. Need to step this up. The rain's starting to come down quite heavy, and that's like a little off cut there from Henry there. Right, definitely worried about the rain now, so I've found some cover under some trees. So apologies if the angle isn't quite right. But we'll be staying here for the time being until this weather subsides, or the oh no, it's called it. So we'll be back after this short rain delay. So welcome back after a rain delay. We've lost 6 overs apiece. And so just a reminder of the score. Let me just pan around, see if you can see that. So currently 69 for 3, and instead of 36 overs, we're down to 30. Oh, what a catch. Wow, unlucky from the batsman there. And that has rocked it down to the 3rd man boundary for 4 runs. Lovely shot there. So it's the eternal child of the team, Cal Rutherford. I don't think we'll be seeing full pace today, but we'll see. Puts us back into it. Like I said, a bit of a shoulder injury. Let's see how he does. Bit of a slower ball. Nice gas there from Jourdan. And big swing. If he connects to that, it's going to go a long way. He does with this. And that's a lovely shot and well fielded there. That was hit very hard. No ball in the air. And caught, but won't be out. And that's Aidan Blake, who is 1 year into playing cricket and didn't realise that it was a no ball, and you can't be caught off a no ball. Well done, Aidan. In comes Jourdan, and that's tapped behind and caught by a dog. And in he goes. Oof, just missing the edge of the bat. I've got a feeling this partnership between Jourdan and Mad Dog is going to be a very successful one this season. And I see Mad Dog isn't quite brave enough to stand up to Jourdan, which is probably a good thing, because he probably values his teeth. And that's tapped into the leg side, down towards Bell's bench for 4 runs. Mad Dog stood up to Callum now. Oh, and that has edged, and that has gone for 4 runs. In comes Jourdan to ball, on the legs, and tippled down towards Bell's bench. And again misfielded by Mr. Rutherford. 4 more runs. And that is in the air. Eddie's running back, and not quite there. And they're going to run it back for 2. And that is short and hit off into the offside boundary for 4 more runs. So this young man here is getting closer to his 50 and batting really well. That's a lovely ball and a beautiful forward defensive shot there by Gladwell. So they're moving on to 110, and Topham, the batsman at this end, at the bowler's end, is on 44 currently, and that's 5 wickets down, 22 overs to go. So Alex Munchausen coming to bowl, and a lovely little forward defensive there from Glapwell. We'll just say that we did miss his 4 runs previously, so he has marched onto 50. So he's currently on 54 runs. So apologies for that. But great knock, good inning so far. So he's on 54, not out. So Cal Harrison on the tennis court end. First shot, smash back for 4 runs. What a beautiful shot that was. And that's hit. Beautiful shot. All the way off for 6 runs. And that's 60 runs now for this chap here, who's batting very well today. Here comes Alex Munchausen again. In he comes. Ooh, just a little inside edge there onto the pad. In comes Callum Harrison to bowl. Little off spinner, and that's edged. And that's unfortunately come all the way down to me for 4 more runs. That takes Topham up to 65. And that is smashed into the leg side, into the car park nearly, for 4 more runs. This is a great innings here by Mr. Topham. In comes Carl, and straight to Jourdan, and that is caught. And not so good ball, gets the wicket, but hey, they all count, I guess. So a new batsman in, you might recognise him from last week. I think he was captain of the Glapwell second team. Obviously been promoted after that good win last week. So Munchie back onto bowl. In he comes. And that's edged. Oof, and that has gone down for 4 runs. In comes Munch. Nice ball. And shot up. It's coming towards us. And unfortunately dropped. Jordan's got it. I'm sorry for the camera work, but I had to move the camera itself there because it was heading straight for my head. So a bit of a change of angle again due to the rain and very, very dark clouds appearing over the Wheatley Oval. And that is hit into the cover region, and a great catch there from Eddie Toffs.
Poor Loatsy. Do you think Eddie Toss would have...
So apologies there, I've just been told that was caught by Johnny Loates and not Eddie Toffs. So great catch there. New batsman in. In comes Cal, and oof, that was pretty close to being bowled first ball. So unfortunately we've had a bit of an accident on the field. That fantastic catch by Cal Harrison as he was running in from the boundary. It looks like he's possibly broke his ankle as a result of it. So we're currently waiting for the ambulance to turn up, and then a decision will be made by both teams on whether we'll carry on play or not. But I'll let you know either way. So a bit of an update for you here. As you can see, ambulance has arrived. We've lost a bit of time, so unfortunately we've lost the final 12 overs. So the ambulance will be coming to pick Callum up. Right, so the ambulance has been and gone, and we wish Cal Harrison all the best at the hospital. Hopefully he recovers a lot quicker, or recovers quickly I should say. So after about 20 minutes of trying to work out where we were in Duckworth Lewis, I think we've finally come to a decision. So the innings close for Gladwell, and with Duckworth Lewis we've got 29 overs, or Wheatley have got 29 overs, score 138 runs. If they score 138 runs they win, and the innings will start shortly. Right, so we're ready to play cricket, and shockingly the sun's out for the second half. So Gladwell, first ball of the innings, and in it goes, and it is pulverised down to the leg side boundary for 4 runs off the first ball. Great shot by Alex. So we got opening with Alex Ainger. We have a Mad Dog today. Big appeal, and he's given out. Unfortunately for Mad Dog, that's the first baller. And that is smashed to the offside boundary for 4 runs from Alex. I don't think he's waiting about today. And that is absolutely walloped for 6 into the sheep field. So we move into the third over. Wheatley are 18 for 1. Alex Ainger has all 18 runs, and he hits that into the leg side. Mid-on picks up for a quick single. Big shot for LBW. Unfortunately, looks like it's going down leg. Good ball. Edge down to a third man for a quick single. Munch off the mark. Goes the bowler, and that is absolutely thumped for a 6. And another 6 runs. A beautiful shot by Alex there. Well picked up. And that is walloped back by Alex for 4 more runs, straight over the top. Great shot. And again, hit over to mid-on for another 4 runs. 2 fours, 2 balls. And he moves on very quickly to 35 runs. And that again is thumped for another 4, 12 runs off 3 balls. Very good over for Wheatley here. And I don't know what they've done to offend Alex, but he obviously wants this game over and done with quickly, possibly to get down the pub to watch England play Ukraine. So Wheatley have very quickly moved on to 42. In comes Glapwell bowler, and a bit of a Wheatley worm burner there, and he bowls Alex, but Alex has got 40 runs and what I could only imagine was around about 10 balls, so not a bad strike rate. So in for North Wheatley is Luke Tong with his traditional floppy hat, which he's been wearing pretty much since I've been here, and he's pretty well known for it throughout the leagues. A big shout from Gladwell, and the umpire stands his ground. Oof. Again, trying to find the edge there, Luke Tong. Another beautiful ball. Getting closer. First ball goes down. Oof, oh, that was close. Gladwell are building some pressure here. He comes out and bowls to Munch. And oh, again, not far from the edge. And that looked like it was going down leg from here. It's a bit of rebuilding here after an early onslaught by Alex Ainger. Munch and Tommy both on 2. Oh, and that was a fantastic in-swinging ball. He's given that out. That swung an absolute mile. Fantastic ball in there by Gladwell. And out to bat is my joint favourite 2 batsmen to watch. Johnny Lurt's left-handed and Luke Tong right-handed, but both just make cricket look so easy. So enjoy. Possibly some tempers flaring a little bit here. A bit of frustration with the big breaks and the rain delay and obviously the ambulance that arrived for Mr. Harrison. And again, hopefully he's okay and it's not as bad as first looked. And that's another LB given. So that is 46 for 4 now, Wheatley. Bit of a minor collapse, which is not unusual for the Wheatley boys. But in comes the bowler, and a lovely ball again, great line and length. In comes George, and that is a Wheatley worm burn if you've ever seen one. And that has gone for 4 byes. That did not bounce one bit. And that was off the legs. It's going down to the fine leg boundary for 4 runs, and Mr. Tongue has a boundary to his name. So into Eddie Toff's, another left-hander that we've got. Oh, and that was close. And it's gone down to see me, and that's 4 byes there. So that takes Wheatley to 58 runs. There's 19 overs, or 18 and a bit overs to go. Let's see what Gladwell bowlers are doing here. Eddie walks down the pitch and hits it over the top, and that's gone for 4. And that is thumped in the air, but that is going to be a catch. Oh, and it's missed, unfortunately. Difficult one going backwards. Misjudged it slightly, and Eddie gets away with that one. Unlucky there from Glapwell fielders.
Ready for another pint yet, James?
And that's a lovely cover drive. Misfielded at mid-off, and they come back for 2 runs. Beautiful shot by Eddie there. And that was a full toss. And rightly dispatched into cow corner for 4 runs. Here comes the bowler, and that's a beautiful cover drive over the top. And it won't quite go, I don't think, or does it? No, it doesn't quite go. And they've run 2. And that is in the air, but they can't see it, unfortunately. 1 bounce, and it's gone for 4. Unlucky there from Gladwell. Eddie facing, getting ready, and swipes it across. Again to leg side boundary for another 4. So Wheatley are 85-4, 15 overs to go, 138 the target. I think Luke Tong is on 19, Eddie Toff's on 14. In comes the bowler, and it's down the leg side. Full toss and dispatched for another 4. And that is a huge shot. 1 bounce, 4 runs. So I must put my hands up to Mr. Peck and Dan at Sanderstead and Mr. Singh over at Maida Vale, because I don't know if it's just user error, but I've seen to have about 20 different errors today. Today I've just missed 2 overs with an SD card error. So I took it out, cleaned it, put it back in again, and I've accidentally locked it, so I've had to get it back in again and unlock it again. So apologies, but we're now 98 runs, so we need 39 runs to win. Tongi's on 27, and Eddie's facing the first ball of the over. And no run from that. And Dan from Sanderson, if you're listening, this is probably why I should be going on your course for when these errors occur. It's the second ball over, and that did a lot. Here comes the ball, it's a bit slower, full toss, and it's whacked out into leg side boundary, and that's 4 runs. Lovely shot off the legs there. So new bowler for Gladwell, a bit of off spin, and down it goes, and Tongi hits that with some power. 1 bounce, 4 runs, and that moves Wheatley on to 109. And that is up in the air. I don't know if it's got legs. It has legs, just. And wait for the umpire to call that one. He's called that a 4 into the left-handed Eddie Toff's. And that is off his foot, up into the air, and that's out. So there must have been a bit of bat. Eddie walks. So that was the last ball of the over. So we change round, and in comes Jamie Sizer, who unfortunately is emigrating to Australia at the end of the season with his beautiful wife Eve. But I suppose the positive are we'll have 1 extra viewer coming from Australia next year. And Jamie to face his first ball. And it comes and he's left it. I'll just take this opportunity to say again, I'd like to wish Stan Peck happy 8th birthday today. I hope he's had a lovely day and a beautiful party. I'm sure he has, if Mrs. Peck has organised it all. I'm not so sure if Mr. Peck has organised it or not. So I hope you've had a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow at Dynamos. There's a lovely little nurdle down to where I am for another 4. So that takes Mr. Tong on to 48. In comes the bowler. And he tries again, and this time edges it to the wicket keep and gets caught. Unlucky Mr. Tong, great knock, unfortunately not getting you 50. So Wheatley 121 for 6 now. Bearing in mind Cal Harrison is away, so we've only got 3 wickets left in hand, but needing 17 runs, and the fans' favourite Cal Rutherford, quite possibly the biggest child on the planet, is up to bat. But we all love him. That's a lovely shot. Past mid-off for 4. What a lovely drive there. So in comes the off-spinner. He's back over the wicket. That's gone right up in the air. And that's caught. And that's Jamie Sizer out. So this is getting a little intense, viewers. So we're 128 for 7 now. There's only 2 wickets remaining. And our Barbadian superstar bowler, Jourdan, has come into bat. So yeah, interesting. I think they did cross that last ball, but the umpires have called them back the other way. So Jourdan faces his first ball at the Wheatley Oval. So first ball for Jourdan. In comes the off spinner, and lovely defence back to the bowler. Good solid defence there. And I don't think there was much back there. The umpires are going to converse, and the umpires have said not out. So after a very close call, back to Jourdan, and gets in front of the ball, defends back. It's good pressure from Gladwell here. And I think that was edged and out. So unlucky Jourdan. So Wheatley, as they were looking like they were cruising to victory, are now struggling at 128 for 8 with 6 overs to go. This is the last wicket. So really well fought back by Gladwell here. Here again with the chairman, Mr. Wayne Ellis.
How are you doing?
I'm alright, yeah. That's the over there before we move across. Quite tight.
It's called squeaky bum time.
It's called squeaky bum time, mate.
Yeah, just obviously damn shame that Callum's not here.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would have made a big difference.
But they've fought well, Gladwell, haven't they, to be fair?
Oh, definitely, yeah. They've dug deep, took the wickets. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you can ask from opposition.
Also some injudicious batting strokes. If that's a word, injudicious.
I don't know.
Injudicious, yeah.
We'll have to ask Pecky when he gets back.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so yeah, it's going to be a tight finish. Fingers crossed.
A couple of big hits would be nice.
Yeah.
6 and a 4 to win it.
6 and a 4.
Let's do it. I think that's going through Cal's head. He's going to win it with 6 and a 4, 2 sixes. In
I think I know what will happen there. He'll go for a 6 and miss it, or get bowled. And that is thumped for 4 runs. It's a beautiful shot there by Cal. That takes us to 135. This has turned out to be a fantastic game. Nail biter. The Glapwell spinner, and it goes. Oh, and back to the ball. Now, if that would have touched his fingers and went on to hit the stumps, which we've seen before, I think Henry might have been in a bit of trouble there. There's a bit of pressure on the batsman here. There's a couple of fielders right in there. And Henry nurdles it down to find man for a quick single. That's his go-to shot. Sometimes it pays off, and a lot of the time it doesn't, but this time it does. So well done, Henry. And that's gone out, and oh, that has dropped, unfortunately. Oh, gutting for Gladwell.
Oh, it's Timmy. Oh, that's Tim.
This is really intense, great pressure cricket. Thoroughly enjoying this today, obviously apart from Mr. Harrison breaking his leg, but apart from that, it's been a good day of cricket. And that is bowled. That is out, and well done Gladwell. They fought all the way to the end, and look how much it means to them, especially after last week, to come back to Wheatley grounds and to win in a manner like that. Well done. So that was how close it was. There was 3 overs to go. 137. I needed 138. And Henry unfortunately got bowled. Not his fault. Gave everything he could. And again, great effort from Gladwell. Good luck for the rest of the season. And the Wheatley boys will be back next week. And we'll see you then. And obviously, if you've liked the video, please subscribe and share with your friends, families, and even your colleagues.